morning, everyone. Today, we are going to do a couple things. Today is August 25th, 2021, and here are our goals. One, I can start to become familiar with the textbook. So there is a textbook this year. We will use it when it makes sense. I will also use Canvas when it makes sense. And so I just want to make sure you can log into the textbook. Two, you could write about your experiences in math. So if you go down here and you click Math Autobiography, that is your assignment for today. It's basically, and we could go ahead and talk about it. You're going to write a paragraph, one. You could do up to three, but I just need one for each section. One, who are you? Two, what's been your experiences with math? Good, bad, enjoyable, non-enjoyable? How do you learn and study math? And four, what are your plans in the future? So, most paragraphs have 3 or 4 sentences, and you can see there's 3 or 4 bullet points. So really just answer the questions, each in a different paragraph, and you'll turn that in. And then finally, you can take the Unit A pretest. So one thing they ask is for me to have you do the pretest. To my knowledge, you will still come up to the school and take the actual test like they did last year. I haven't heard anything different, but the pretest is here, the directions, and here is the access code. So how do you get to the pretest? You go to your Chromebook, okay? You do not log in, so you're going to log out, click apps, click illuminate, enter in your ID number. The access code was on the Canvas page. Click next. Make sure it's you. Notice that there's tools, and then begin the test. So that is one thing I do want you to do today. But finally, so we have the math autobiography, we have the pretest. Notice that that is the access code. You could do this at home. Finally, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to log into the book and talk about some stuff on the book page. So we're going to go to portal.isdschools.org. And I am already logged in, but in order for you to log in, so you go there and your username is your student number and your password is a G with your student number. For example, if my student number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I would do G 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm already logged in. You're going to go to virtual learning environment, and then you're going to go to HMH Ed. Now mine will look a little bit different than you, so I need to be careful about what I click, but you should see on the top, you should see, and I'm going by memory, so I could be wrong, you should see your dashboard. You should see a spot called assignments, and I believe you also have a discover. And so probably a lot of what you're going to see is under discover. And what I wanted you to work on and just play around in, and none of these are really for points, just to kind of explore, was task 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so probably the easier way, actually, I don't know where my book went. Guess I'll open it back up. There it is. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Your first unit is in Algebra 1. So you could go here to Algebra 1. Most of what we do is going to be in Algebra 2, but that first lesson is in Algebra 1. And it's under Module 4. And you should also have stuff down here It won't look the same, but there's also other stuff that I want you to look at. So you can either access it through Discover, or you could access it through assignments. So I just want you to take the time, look at Module 4, and I want you to look at the Lesson 1 stuff, which what you see when you open it up should look something like this. If you don't see this on that first page, you would click Next, and it should open it up. So long story short, with the textbook, I'm able to grade stuff through here. I'm able to assign stuff through here, and you now have access to a textbook. So I will probably most likely reference the textbook, but really all I need to make sure you know how to do is how to log in. I wouldn't worry too much about the tasks. That's more so if you want to go in and play around. So just to recap what we're supposed to do today. 1, can you log into the textbook? Can you start looking around by yourself? 2, can you fill out the math autobiography, talk about yourself, and tell me about your experiences in math? And that is something you will turn in. It's due at midnight tonight. 3, I can take the Unit A pretest. I'm not going to count that for points yet. It is just for completion. It is just a pretest. Your score, if it's a 0 or 100, all that tells me is, what do you know? If you don't know the question, feel free to guess and move on to the next question. So I will be given, I will need you to finish the Unit A pretest, but I'm not counting it for points, at least not for now. So that's the 3 things you're supposed to do. And that's all I have for today. So